The Bowel Wolf, Mystical Drumming, mysticaldrumming.com. Okay, we want to practice playing left-handed more than right-handed. Why? First of all, most of us are right-handed. If we're not right-handed, I'm more or less ambidextrous. Most of you are right-handed. Some of you are left-handed. Even if you're left-handed, you probably learn, for the most part, playing drums right-hand dominant, which is kind of weird, right? So if you're left-hand dominant, though, when you did play left-hand dominantly, then you're going to reverse this rule for yourself. Okay, now assuming you're right-handed, this is most of you. Left-handers, if you are in fact left-hand dominant, I want you to reverse this. So, okay, understand, right? I'm going to say speak right-handed, but it applies left-handed guys now as well. Practice, assuming you're right-handed, practice your fills, you're practicing your modules from mysticaldrumming.com if you buy our system, and you should. Practice left-handed lead 60% of the time as opposed to 40% right-handed, because most guys are one-sided. It's all right hand. Right hand in, right hand out. You have a whole world, so to speak, bringing in the left side, like as an analogy, right? But it's kind of literal. If you get balanced where your left side is as strong as your right side in its capacity and ability to play, you will now be a balanced drummer, and a whole world came in. That's going to make you so much more of a feel dynamic drummer. So when practice 60% of the time left hand lead, 40% of the time right hand lead. Reverse that if you're left-handed and you're dominant in your left hand, it would be 60% right hand lead, 40% left hand lead to get that balance going. Okay, so let's say the module system in mysticaldrumming.com that we sell. As you're doing that, you do it 60% of the time left-hand lead, whatever it is where you are, wherever you are in the modules. 40% of the time right-hand lead, so that you get balanced within a relatively short period of time. Let's say maximum a year or so. You'll find you probably at that point are going to be equal in ability with your left hand as opposed to your right hand. Now that you're balanced, which is beautiful. So now you are truly a balanced drummer, and a whole world came in. Okay, so 60-40, remember that, incorporate it, and you'll see if it brings balance. And think about it, you know, when you feel balanced playing drums, feel balanced in life, right? The expression, do what you fear, that's what you should be doing. Do, you know, the things that you fear, we all die in the end. I'm not saying, I'm not encouraging anything whatsoever that's life-threatening or suicidal or anything like that. I'm not saying that. What I'm trying to convey is that you're going to die in the end anyway. So if you were to talk with your deathbed self, meaning you, who, let's say, if you're going to die in a bed, most of us do, but many of us die other ways, of course, heart attacks and car accidents, whatever. Whether you're a male or female, slim or heavy, good looking, not good looking, whatever that means. I mean, it's all arbitrary anyway. You know, 500 years ago, good looking was different than it is today. 500 years from now, it's going to be different than, you know, so we think, you know, I'm handsome and pretty. Well, that wasn't always true, so it's arbitrary, right? It's really, there's no exact objective pretty or handsome or something like that. So if you talk with your deathbed self, let's assume you're going to die on a morphine drip, like most people seem to. If you were to talk with yourself during that last day, hour, whatever it may be, you who were dying, talking to you, right? Okay, talking to yourself, yeah. What would your deathbed self tell you? Would your deathbed self say, live life with more fear, take less chances, take less risks? Or would it say, go for it? You're going to die anyway, whether it's this day or a different day, so maybe you live life differently and it didn't go that far. However, it's going to end, and that's it. What happens after that? Well, it's hypothetical, right? And let's just say that there is afterlife, whatever that means. I study something called A Course in Miracles, so we don't really go with afterlife, we go with life, and that's it. But leaving that out of the picture, so most people go with like now and after, kind of like I'm alive, I'm going to be alive in a different way. If that was, even if that was true, or is, whichever, and that's fine, whatever you believe, you, as you know you, are not going to be you, right? You think you're going to be you, exactly you, just like out of your body and exactly you. You still like the Yankees or the Angels, whatever. You prefer apple pie over blueberry pie, and you know all these human things. Think about it just for a second, okay? It's kind of a little silly. It's even maybe insane. You're not going to be you. So even if you do continue onward, if the story of going to La La Land afterwards, whatever, is true, you're not going to be you. You're going to be something that's not you, which means you're done eternally. Right? So you're taking something seriously that's going to end eternally. That doesn't make any sense, does it, really? So lighten up, okay? You know, just some philosophical thoughts. This mysticaldrumming.com is incorporating spirit, mind, with drums, and it's a pathway, I think, that you'll find that you can not just become a looser, better drummer, but a looser, better person in life. And life maybe will take on new meanings for you. So it won't just be life where I'm alive, you know. No, you want to be alive, you know, really alive, and hopefully seeing the eternality of life through the body-ending story into something else, where life is life. You know, the kingdom is here and now. Heaven is here and now. The kingdom is within. Heaven is within. Meaning it's not some place that we're headed off to. It's here and now. In consciousness, I'm pointing to my brain, which is a piece of meat, right? So there's nothing here but meat. Within, even within, a surgeon will tell you we're just bloody goo inside, right? All of you, whether however rich, handsome, pretty, whatever you are, you're just goo. You're walking goo. You're like a bag of goo. You have like a thin little layer of goo. You're walking goo. So you're not as cool as you think you are. That's okay, right? Yeah. Because love doesn't need to be affirmed all the time or given validation. So lighten up, right? Don't take it so seriously. Okay, so practice with love, and spread that through music, and be a nice person. Nice people who behave nicely, who are nice, who give off nice frequencies and vibrations, all that stuff, have nice things come back to them. It's good. Try it. You know what? Try being nice for one day. Just be totally cool and nice to everybody, and watch what happens. Try it for a week, do it for a month. In a month, your whole life will change. Just be like ultra cool and nice and loving to everybody, no matter what. And watch what happens. You'll see. Magic. Okay? And while you're drumming, just be cool, loving, and nice to yourself. As you're getting better, be gentle on yourself. As you're learning to be better, take it easy, okay? Because you're learning something new. So, you know, it takes a lot of time to learn this, okay? And if you live to be a million years old, when you die, you're not going to, but if you do, you still can learn how to play drums better. You're never going to master this, ever. There's no way of making it like you think somebody, wherever your favorite drummer is, has mastered the drums. You're wrong. They did not master the drums. They have gotten to a high level of mind muscle memory, which is all it is. And don't make too much of it, okay? It's just mind muscle memory. That's all it is, okay? We're just mind muscle memory people. And does that make us better than somebody? No. The favorite drummer you have in the world doesn't make them better than you because they have more time put in. They have increased their mind muscle memory more than you have. No, they just have more mind muscle memory. Sure, have respect and give credit for people who put time in, but adulation or celebrities or people you think are rock stars or whatever. No, it's really putting you down, and you are just as worthful as any people that you think are somehow, you know, super beings or whatever. They're not. They're just humans who die like you, okay? They're not special. And if you are one of those people who are celebrities or a celebrity or something like that, cut it out. All right? Maybe, you know, yeah, you're maybe a little too caught up in your ego, and maybe you need to lighten up yourself as you're taking yourself a little too seriously, because you too are going into the ground or whatever, so to speak, in the end, okay? So everybody lighten up.